past episodes, I've talked about what cover is. I've talked about how to get to said cover. Now I'm going to talk to you about how to shoot from that cover. I want to maximize the space of that cover. Angles mean everything in the world of gunfighting. When you have a threat and you have cover, you want to maximize your angle and you want to maximize that cover. How can I use that? Well, I'm going to tell you. There's several different ways to maximize cover. I want to give them what's called a limited exposure target. So I only want to show a small amount of my body, as least as I can. Very, very tiny bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take whichever foot I'm on that side, I'm going to place that foot lined up, talked about the shadow of that target lined up with that. I'm going to place that foot or knee on that side, and I'm slightly going to lean away from that target. Whether I'm standing, kneeling, or in the prone, I'm going to maximize my cover the very best I can while shooting from cover. Now, while I'm moving to cover, and I'm going to show you here in just a little bit, if I need to engage from far while moving to cover, I can do that as well, but I still want to maximize that cover. Now, one thing about when you're shooting from cover is if you have to do anything, if you have to perform a magazine change, if you have to do a tack reload, if you have to do a transition, most of those things you're going to want to maximize that cover and come back behind that cover. So now I've ran out of ammunition, and because of distance and my current situation, I want to seek cover to do what's called a speed reload. I want to top that gun back off again. Last thing I want to do is come back out at the exact same spot I just got done shooting. If that was me and I was your threat, I'd be waiting on that head to come back out, and that's where I would be aiming exactly. Overseas, when I was deployed, I made that mistake. I didn't do it twice. I want to be able to come back at a different spot, maybe the opposite side. So if I'm shooting in and around a vehicle, I want to go from the right side to the left side. I may move there under cover and concealment and pop up at a different place. Never shoot from the same place twice. Maximizing that cover is everything. Guys, in a gunfight, I want to make sure that my cover is solid. Remember, it's always deteriorating. I need to evaluate that every minute of the day. As I'm engaging that target, I want to make sure that my muzzle is not past that cover. It's either on line or even farther back. So as I'm doing that, I'm evaluating. I don't want to shoot my own gun into my own cover. That's going to do a couple of things. It's going to bring frag back on me, which is not good. And it's probably going to injure me. It's going to, especially if I'm not wearing eye pro. I want to wear eye pro while I shoot around cover, if it's possible.
The blade is a PCC 9mm AR style pistol that actually feeds off of Glock magazines. So a lot of aftermarket compatibility there. Kind of working from the back to the front here, we've got a CZ Scorpion adapter on the back. So you can actually, with 1913 pick rail, you can actually put braces, stocks if you want to SBR this thing. We've got on both sides here, we have QD mounts, so a 1-point sling is perfect for this. You've also got a sling mount up here near the front end. Really nice shooting. There's a little bit of weight to it, so the recoil is really, really soft on this gun, especially when you're putting a suppressor on it. Working from the back to the front still, you got ambi safety selector, which is really nice. A big open hole here for your trigger, your trigger opening, so that you can get a big finger with a glove. I got big hands, and the controls on this is great. You got the right side is your mag release, and you've also got a mag release here on the bottom, which is really nice. If you're reaching from this side, you can grab and pull at the same time, which makes it super nice. Bolt release, big fat button there, which is, a lot of guys like that, just because you could slap it and makes a nice clean bolt release. We got a forward charge handle on this side, and it's really, really smooth. You know, pretty simple operating system. Also very easy to take this thing apart and clean it. It does take a mil-spec trigger, so if you want to do a drop-in trigger, which is kind of cool because you can customize that. Top end is Picatinny rail system, so you can put different optics, lasers, etc. On the bottom here, we got a pick rail, so if you want to put any kind of foregrip, flashlight, laser, etc. And we have pick rails on the side here, so a lot of ability to do different customization here. And like I said, it is a little bit heavier because this whole top end is, you know, a lot of aluminum. Most of the guns on the top end here, but the recoil on this thing is super, super nice. So anyway, the front end, you're looking at 1/2 by 28 threads, so you can put different suppressors, adapters. If you want to find more information about this gun, you can go to GForceArms.com.